Jabba needed a lot of help getting around.
Finished, he weighed over 2,000 pounds. He also needed help getting himself, not to mention his act, together. Here's a working drawing of Jabba, showing where his heart and soul, his operators, were located.
I operate Jabba's right arm and the jaw of his mouth, and I do the voice at the moment to make the lip sync. And between Toby and myself, we do the body movements, the rocking of the whole figure. And
yeah, well, I'm the silent brain hemisphere. I do the left hand and the tongue. And that goes in here. And my right hand is free inside the head. And basically works this head control, tipping it left and right, front and back, and up and down. I have one other control that can swivel the head, revolve it. And for certain shots, I have things like the tongue here, where my hand goes. I have a couple of cable controls that do snarls around the mouth. And using my feet and the weight of my body, I share with David the job of actually moving the body about.
These hand controls here, these two, operate the twitches around corners of the mouth, middle of the mouth, lower jaw, and also the nostrils. And my feet work the bellows, which in turn works the respiratory system of the beast, the lungs.
The smoke from this cigar is for Jabba when he smokes his pipe. I blow it up the tube and it trickles out of the corner of his mouth. If I was drinking port, it would be a perfect job.
Now this is the middle part of the tail, and this little bit is the little end piece, which the way I move it depends on the mood he's in at the time. If he's in a bit of an irritable mood, I just do the little flips like you'd bang your fingers if you was losing your temper or impatient. Or if he's really losing his temper, give it a good old thrash on like that, or backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And if he's in a lazy mood, you just keep it like that, nice steady movements.
Well, I tell you, Jabba's getting very good.
Is he?
Yes, he's getting very good. He's almost star now.
Oh, good.
We have to be very nice.
I like that too.
He is what he is. That's the thing. He doesn't pretend to be anything else. He doesn't feel the need to be charming or anything. He's just an unpretentious, very straightforward guy.
Can you munch your lips again, Dave? Lovely.
10 puppeteers and 9 mime artists, along with 42 extras and 18 principals, supported by a crew of 90, worked almost a month to make this sequence. Communication between the masked players, Jabba's hidden operators, and the rest of the cast and crew was a problem. A makeup person was assigned to Jabba full-time. Relatively speaking, the rest of us required much less attention.
Bit on the eye. He's now got the idea, so the rope is coming in very well. And on a shot of your two hands doing it, without her in the background, and just some...
Hey, sweetheart, I like your threads. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll bring him in.
You think that'll work that way?
Yeah, I think it'll work very well.
I'll do it without moving my mouth, so if you decide not to use it.
Red light, let's go. Settle down, please.
Sorry, matey, just a little foreground smoke, please. Yes, please.
Don't talk. Turn over.
The heart of the scene. Luke confronts Jabba, the fate of his captured friends at stake.
And action.
You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me.
On set, one of Jabba's operators spoke his lines in English. His awesome voice, speaking Huttese, was added later.
Your mind powers will not work on me, boy.
Nevertheless, I'm taking Captain Solo and his friends. You can either profit by this or be destroyed. It's your choice, but I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Master Luke, you're standing on...
Oh, Jedi. Jor Panyawish, that's a Nicho.
Cut.
When Richard Marquand called cut, it was a relief, especially for the actors working under the mask. They were stifling. When there wasn't time to unmask, cool air was blown in.
Okay, I think I'll survive for a while.
No no, no.
No, the floor drops away. I just go into a tuck and roll, and the most dangerous part is getting out of the way of the Gamorrean guard that falls on top of me, because he weighs about 200 pounds.
That's played by me.
Luke is backing up, and the pig is right here, trying to get into the thing. So
George and his staff study temporary shots in the editing room.
Roar, and he's maybe looking at Luke, and then he turns.
This footage will guide the making of the final scene.
All right, now here is the shot that has to be done with the pig. Taking it like here, where we get the pig guard right in there, and the mouth just starts to come down on it, and we cut away. What I want him to do is turn around and look at Luke, and then, as he's looking, you know, the hand is sort of dangling out, and he's chewing as he turns, and he, slurps it up, gobbles it up, and the hand disappears down. Yeah,
like spaghetti.
Yeah, and then starts to move forward.
Art director Joe Johnston sketches the new ideas. From his sketches, Joe created a storyboard for Phil Tippett, who played the Rancor in this early incarnation. Yes, that's Phil underneath that rubber suit. Dennis Murin directed miniature special effects photography. His colleagues, Richard Edlund and Ken Ralston, did our space shots. The technique for animating a classic fairy tale situation, the dragon in his lair, is itself a classic. It was used in Japanese monster movies like Godzilla. The filmmakers hoped to improve it enough to use it in the final film, especially Phil, who found his role inspiring. In the end, though, the Rancor's cave was reduced to snugger proportions. It was about 30 inches high. The Rancor himself was scaled down to an 18-inch puppet. Phil's hand animated his head. Rods moved the rest of his body. He was photographed in slow motion, so his movements would appear massive and menacing. The Rancor is a sleight-of-hand trick created by expert magicians for a medium that is literally quicker than the eye.